a first for the upper division of the Western European DPC, but not a first for OG Waga. They actually picked it twice at DotA Pit.
Quite chill. Top, we have a little bit of an attempt on Weaver here. He might go down.
Yeah, looks like those last hits. Uragi is actually going to be the one to pick up the first blood.
Oh, that is definitely what you want to have happen if you're OG.
8-minute rune coming up. BZM, Taiga, both going to try and contest. Boom and Tofu, they do manage to get the X, so they might be able to kill Boom here as just keeping him in place for as long as possible. The last second blink, oh, Boom. He just survives with a sliver of HP. Taiga falls without any recompense there from the other side. In fact, if anything, BZM may end up falling here. Sonic Wave goes down, but it doesn't quite reach far enough. They still get BZM ultimately, though, as they're going to be able to get him with the glimpse. Misha chasing that kill is going to be able to get it on Celery, but he's definitely giving up his life for it. Diving in so incredibly deep. Team Tickles walking away with a very good exchange.
The more value every bit of lockdown can become because chain stuns are so effortless. So I actually would enjoy it here. Not sure he's going to go for it though.
10-minute. They're going to be able to catch a double damage into the bottle of BZM easily one-shots, but they don't know. Sadly, the Wave of Terror didn't stretch quite far enough to be able to spy that Duraccio is doing Roshan.
He was a worthy sacrifice, Celery.
Yes,
it's like, yeah, just don't lead him into Roche Pit. It's fine. Just straight up, you see Ursa, buy Yules.
Yeah.
A lot of heroes who don't even normally go Yules will buy it. Top, Beastmaster. Getting locked down here. But the combo is not clean, to say the least.
No, not at all.
And the stomp.
No, he's going to get away from a 4-man gank.
Yeah. Wait, Weaver's like, no, guys, you're supposed to get a kill. Here, I'm your consolation prize.
Would have been slower if they actually OG managed to connect with that gank, but, you know.
Exactly. He outplayed them.
He outplayed them by walking away with no boots. Nice pickup here on Uragi, and they actually had a killing streak, so even better. A much more successful 4-man gank from the side of Team Tickles than OG.
And I like how they're moving towards that tier 1 mid tower. It's about getting more map control. Really trying to transition into something more. Ursa is just running in with Diffusal.
Yeah, seriously. He's managed to get his eyes onto Taiga. Needed one more swipe or Tofu with the urn, but I'm not sure if that urn's actually going to take him out. It's going to be close, but that last hit, 8 health is all he had left. BZM, meanwhile, fortunately with a really smart X on himself, gets him out of that glimpse distance, but nice boat. Ooh, this is going to be lining up nicely. 2-man down. They do have the Aegis on the Ursa, but it looks like his team, they might just have to leave him for dead here as Duraccio is going to turn and fight BZM, kite him out a little bit. They do manage to pull him back. The glimpse into that still spinning blade, but he's alive. Duraccio, Yule Scepter. All right, then now they've got him. Surely he's going to fall. They finally do manage to bring down that Ursa, and Amar, with the Ursa down, there's nothing left to threaten him. So he's going to run even more heroes down. Celery's going to fall. Ace blocked off, nowhere to go to. Tries to go for Desperation TP, but he will not make it.
This is a classic case where you should just cut your losses. Like, that Ursa was deep. That 250 gold from the helm of the Overlord going down, that's almost a hero kill.
Next Roshan is up, so the potential Shard and the second Aegis is available for grabs, but because of this Blink Dagger on Taiga, Team Tickle's got to be very wary of going for any sort of Roshan attempts in that pit.
It's always Weaver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Playing the front line, being the one to get caught out. Better him than his teammate. That's sneaky, dude. That's
it is very sneaky. They're going to try and stay inside there. Ace is going to be spotted. Mars zipping in. They're going to glimpse, send him back while the Vengeful Spirit is going to be controlled for now. Still managed to get the swap back into Ace, but all of this is just a sacrifice to make sure they can get Roshan.
They have no idea.
It looks like the OG, they don't know. If Duraccio finishes up,
they're winning the fight, though.
Yeah, and can they actually catch the Ursa on the way out? He hops out through the back door of the Roshan pit and will be able to sneak away into the night. It cost them 2 heroes, actually 3, I guess, with the Weaver dying at the very start.
I like how he says he has a special entrance and exit to Roche. Like, I'm just going to sneak in here. This is like the employee's door.
Yeah, you know, like the Roshan's holding the door open for him, looking around, making sure nobody else gets in. Boom!
Oh, wow.
Caught in a nasty spot there. That is a big pickup for OG.
Yeah, that's huge. They are bleeding a lot of kills now. So Tickles, they need to make something happen with this Aegis, because right now everything is falling apart mid lane. They're looking for more.
Yeah, they just pick after pick, but finally
There we
Great
go.
boss of Team Tickles shows up and punishes OG for continuing to look for individual kills like that. What are some of the least synergistic item hero combos? And that has got to be up there. Right-click items on Timbersaw who literally can't right-click.
I mean, we can talk more about it after this fight.
Taiga's definitely dead. Is OG just going to let him be? No, they're actually going to try and fight this for Taiga.
Oh.
Taiga's already dead. They got the pick off on the support, yes, but this Ursa's right in the middle of everybody right now. With an Aegis, they can't really fight into him, especially with that BKB. Dyrachyo trying to slow people down as much as possible, but unfortunately, he is getting kited a little bit.
Yeah, the haste rune on Kunkka, he just ran away. That's so sad as Ursa. You're like, oh, I can kill this. Haste rune, he's out of here. He's done strange builds before. He does the Manta style every so often on Timber, which I think is hot garbage, but I think he buys it in games where you could probably get away with it, is what I feel. I think he wants to win in a flashy way. That's my only understanding of it.
Celery. The whole crew of OG just runs up on him into the triangle.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They found him.
Sneaks away, but they still spot him. Last bit of Shikuchi. Okay, feels like he has the time lapse. He goes the other direction here. Spots the bounty rune. Doesn't actually want to go for it. Doesn't want to get greedy, but he's going to be caught by the Yule Scepter, and now he's going to be chain stunned to death.
In the end. But meanwhile, the Queen is pushing top. The Ursa is, stealing some Ancients from the enemy jungle. So all that is just, smoke and mirrors by the Weaver. I mean, if you lose to Wings.
Yeah, true. Glimpse back. Gonna go for Amar here. A big kill. Remember, Beyond Godlike Spree available for the taking, but he self-fuels and does manage to get the Timber Chain away. Dyrachyo just trying to stick onto Yuragi instead. The Clinks does manage to get some distance back. It's BCM who's now in the midst of things. Taiga jumps in with his Echo Slam, hits onto one, does manage to finish off Dyrachyo with the BKB down. Celery and Ace both trying to slip away into the night. Ace might be able to make it out, but no! The Whirling Death cuts him down last second. Jumping in is Boom, trying to finish off the Clinks that they were originally searching for.
Yeah.
Finishes off Dyrachyo's kill, but bad fight.
That's a good kill in the end, actually, by Queen.
And then from there, the team fight was very, very done. Swap back. They do throw out the Static Storm. That's very awkward for Celery. Standing in his own ultimate. They will get the kill on Misha, and Celery won't die, at least not yet. Yuragi's going to pop out. One-shots him. OG ready to go back in with the X on Dyrachyo. He's got a BKB, and he still has his Enrage. Shrugs off some of the damage from Yuragi pretty easily. He's going to join in on the brawl. Total free-for-all, 15 to 26. OG is up by 5K. That could all be wiped away with a bad team fight here. Ace standing in the front lines. Boom's going to chase after them, but look in the back lines. Taiga and Amar immediately jumped onto the Ursa. Dyrachyo with the sliver of the HP did manage to get out the BKB and Rage. He's got to get out of here, though, and Amar's going to chase after him. The Yule Scepter's going to throw him up in the air, and as he comes down, it's straight into the grave for him. Team Tickles, another team fight loss. Because it feels like they're losing out on team fights right now. Is there the next set of items that will help them do this, or is it just purely execution?
Right now, I think there's one item that you look towards, but it's not close. And it's the Aghanims for Disruptor, I think, could be really big. But he has a long way until he gets that, so...
Yeah, certainly. C shows his face. Is going to be caught by the double chakra.
That's not going to speed up the Aghanims. Oh, delay it even further.
Yeah, it certainly will. And they're trying to find some sort of entrance into the back line. They do manage to kill the Vengeful Spirit this time around, but Dyrachyo's stuck. He's caught by the creeps. He can't get out. The rest of the team has to come try and bail him out for a bit, and he does manage to get the TP away, but that was Primal Roar used. BKB and Enrage. OG are like, yeah, you got our fight position, but you don't really have a whole lot left. We dare you to take another team fight.
Yeah, it's really tough as well. They have Blink Dagger now on Beastmaster, you know, that. But since they committed the Roar, yeah, Weaver is just gonna go down here, trying to be disruptive. He was trying to go for the Creep Wave, I think. It's really not an easy hold they have ahead of them.
Might allow the Queen of Pain to be able to challenge the Clinks a little bit more. Primal Roar, Static Storm, and they still have the swap ready to go. Amar's going to be able to get out pretty easily. Sonic Wave was not too bad, but they have to kind of reset here with Dyrachyo being so low. Both their BKBs being used up. They're actually going to be able to catch Celery again here, pull him back with the X.
What a frustrating lineup to go into. How do you initiate on OG's draft? It's very tough at this point, especially with the Aegis and Cheese now. They're gonna do some X-Mark TPs to base. get items, get bottles, refill. Oh?
Might just be able to get that Aegis away from him, but the Yule's Torrent, it's slowing things down. They're going to turn around and fight. Second life of the Klinks. Boom, sees an opportunity. Does manage to get the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit, but he used his BKB earlier. Yule's Scepter holding him in a little bit longer, letting Yuragi set up. And now the Quap is dead for 95 seconds as OG continue their siege on the high ground.
Yeah, the lockdown is just so strong from OG. They have so many disables. Once the BKB is down on Queen and Ursa, they're just not allowed to play Dota anymore.
They keep on finding these small openings into the back lines, which is what they desperately need. But Taiga with the Ghost Scepter is staying alive here, and Dyrachyo is now in no man's land, forced to turn around and fight up against a stronger force. He hopes to be able to hop back inside of the base, but he won't be able to make it. The Static Storm is nice, but they don't have the damage behind it anymore as Ace. There's only so much he can do.
In game one, we talked about how much control they had. They're going for kind of the same thing in this game. He's gonna yoink this, right?
The Chad solo supports who, Misha, he's gonna go for the Nightmare quick grab. The Wolf is not gonna be able to take away the Nightmare fast enough.
Yeah.
And Amar is actually going to take a lot of damage for that bounty rune, and if Tofu gets this body block well enough, they should be able to secure first blood.
Invoker just body blocking creeps next to him like, yeah, you're dead, buddy. I'm just body blocking over here.
He's like, I've got Exort. I threw a Sunstrike at the very start of the game. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean, you can't save him. It's just so funny watching her.
Maybe if it was a melee on melee matchup, you would do something like that.
But I think if it was an easier lane to just stay on top of your target and kill them, but Razor has this static link draining you.
Well, the kinetic field, they got their level 2 first.
Yep.
This is kind of what the best teams do right now. Push in the lane, get level 2, and take the level advantage fight.
Yeah, even easier to do when they got the first blood before. That's a little boost of experience that both of them participated in. And look at them spamming spells. They're just spamming daggers, spamming Thunderstrike, and because of this, they're might gonna kill this as well. Yeah, that's a kill.
Taiga, he did have a few wand charges, but certainly not enough to live through that. Ruthless, ruthless. I mean, he could have just sent him off to a nice farm,
yeah,
the
nice
triangle,
farm, right?
you know, like, you know, just live his life, but
no,
he had to put him down, put him out of his misery. Dyrachyo is going to be chased away, even though they are finding kills in this bottom lane. It's nice. You can see the pressure is being kept up by OG. They're not going to let those early deaths dissuade them from what their original goal was. It looks like Celery might be dying here in the top lane. Ace is actually maybe going to need that support. Celery gets out, and Taiga dives too deep. And more kills go in the way of Team Tickles as even mid. Oh.
Both teams very tentative here. Don't want to walk into a bad position. Kind of baiting a little bit with Raze. They're both baiting with the PA. They found Bane, though.
Yep, and they're going to go for him with that urn. They're going to do a lot of damage on Misha just with this. Dyrachyo with this level 6 is able to finish him off with a fast crit. Sunstrike coming in is going to be able to get the kill onto Tofu, but do they have anything left in the tank to be able to deal with Dyrachyo? They still have all this attack damage steal, and Ace is actually going to rotate over, and he's going to run down the Razor. Amar knows he's dead and just commits. Gets the kill on Celery before he goes down.
Yeah, it's very clean that he gets that kill before dying. Big value. But nice rotation by Lycan joining in.
Eventually, he's going to give the lane back to you, right?
Give and take. Give and take. Yeah. Because you don't want to... Oh, are they going to be able to bring him down?
He doesn't have anywhere to jump to. No supports in lane. They're going to rotate the Quap here.
Yeah,
Boom is going to show up.
In an awkward spot. Nice jukes, though. And Razor with a big nuke.
Yeah, they juke themselves into the Razor, but the Razor's actually going to be falling to the Sonic Wave Scream combo. The Sunstrike lands onto Dyrachyo, but not enough to be able to get the kill. Boom. Pumping that blink, but won't be able to get away from this combination from Yuragi. Too much.
Yeah, that's a rough matchup. Once you get X-Marked, Queen doesn't have too many ways to solve it. I mean, it's basically up for Conka to make a misplay. PA finding a nice little way to run under the tower here and getting earned up. Oh, that's so nice for her.
Now they are actually strong enough to go back in because all of these heroes are very, very low. No crit actually going out, but Tofu's like, don't worry, I've got it. The Sunstrike's coming in, and it does finish off Dyrachyo. Dominating streak for BCM. See if Tofu can get out from this Torrent combination. If he's spotted, Taiga will one-shot him, and he does.
There's some value always to burning mana. There's no hero that's going to be happy having 0 mana, right?
Sure.
But I think you need the damage. You have X-Mark and Sunstrike. Look at it. We see another combination. Might not get a kill here, but it's just so potent.
It certainly forces the Queen of Pain out of here. The Deafening Blast put out, but it's not going to last for super long. Misha still in a bit of trouble here. Tofu diving in for that last hit. Is going to be caught by the X, though. So.
Oh, This man wants earn charges. That dive was 100% give me earn charges.
So they really want to finish up that Battle Fury. And if you delay out that Battle Fury, it actually becomes like very effective because it means the PA doesn't clear out that Ancient stack very quickly, which means less Ancients are spawning overall. Small pickup here as Celery just kind of going into the enemy jungle, seeing if he gets a warding down.
It's literally the same D ward that we saw people dying on last game. That place, you always die. These invisible Sunstrikes are getting me, man. Don't even have to leave the mid lane.
The game Assassin setting up. They had the Battle Fury hit, but didn't actually manage to get the Spike Carapace on that Battle Fury. Celery, he's certainly dead, but it's going to be Taiga traded out for that one.
Yeah, they scouted it though. They buy back. They want to come and contest this. Running straight in.
That is a beautiful Spike Carapace to lead into a two-man stun. Both the supports are going to be hit by the boat. They're trying to burst them real quickly. Taiga is probably going to die to Dyrachyo, but Dyrachyo having his damage stolen away. It's still a DD, the PA, who hits very hard and will finish off Amar.
Yeah, I like the confidence to chase the Racer there. Just commit for it, gets the kill, and now OG have to run away. Trying to TP out.
Yuragi, he'll be okay, but Misha, a dieback for him as he's surrounded by too many units. Team Tickles, even though they don't immediately get that Roshan, they win the team fight, can get this tier 1 and still threaten that Rosh kill and get the Aegis.
The game is still very even. Nick's just walking around.
Stalking, hunting.
That could be a kill with a Sunstrike.
Yeah, he goes for the guaranteed kill. Maybe he thought they didn't have quite enough damage. Sunstrike does eventually land. Taiga probably desperately calling for it. Is going to die, though. It looks like Ace is going to be caught inside the river as well. Some good pickups here for OG.
Yeah, you have to be very cautious now if you're OG.
Yeah, probably if you're OG.
Oh,
maybe you got to give up on this mid-tier 2. Misha was just trying to get some defensive vision down, but because of a very nice aggressive ward, they actually both get the kill on Misha and get the D ward.
Yeah, get the D ward. They did kind of reveal their own ward, but I mean, they get the tower, they get the kill. So I assume that this Bane is going to come down and D ward it when he respawns. I think OG are just trying to structure how they're going to fight this, but look at PA just walking in. She wants to fight.
Yes, she does. She's going to pop the BKB right away. Fiend's Grip is actually going to be able to control her during that one, and the damage is too much. Gets obliterated by all of that. Tornado going through. OG setting up a really nice fight for themselves, as that was the PA just kind of throwing her life away, being perhaps a little bit of strongman syndrome, feeling like she's strong enough to take any fight. Yuragi's going to be able to make sure that Boom doesn't go anywhere, cuts him down before that final blink out. Tofu right in the middle of everything, looking to be able to finish up BCM. Hasten his melee, non-wolf form. Will just casually get the last hit on that one.
Lycan without ulti, just trying to hit people like, come back to me.
Yeah,
here.
He's going to be kited around a decent amount. Maybe they can actually kill Amar with Tofu doing some damage in there as well with the bugs. And it looks like that big creep, one punch from the golem. It's a knockout punch as now Yuragi goes for the one-shot kill onto Tofu. Does manage to get that with the help of Misha, but he's got a BKB Shadow Blade away. With more heroes reviving now, Taiga's going to come back in. Vendetta hit, Impale, follow-up Torrent. One big swing from Yuragi is not enough. Ace.
So much stun.
It's a little bit tankier. They've got another round of X. He's playing the distance nicely. He's going to pull him back. Another big swing. Ace is going to turn on, tries to finish off Yuragi, but he doesn't quite get it. The armlet toggles are enough to keep the Kunkka alive. Yeah, if he just makes himself a target and the PA is able to go in.
We're going.
They're going. They're chasing. They've got a scan on OG. It's going to be on Misha, while Amar, he was also underneath that scan, is just going to be booking it to the right here, but the PA Wolf is going to be able to catch up to him.
Okay, Razor is just deleted. They're going for a little wraparound.
They don't really have vision on this side of the pit, so they're just going to have to kind of YOLO their way in with Taiga,
just
leading the charge. Does manage to find the Weaver, catch them with a spike carapace on the Shukuchi. Now the PA is going to jump in and quickly get the kill onto Taiga, but he's used BKB, and Amar is going to be able to start stealing away some of that damage. He turns into Warform, breaks that time link, and does manage to get some distance away. And they're going to turn over to Ace as best as possible, but Dirachi's back into it. Amar immediately recognizing the threat, pops the BKB in turn, stealing away the damage, and Dirachio is actually dying to this one. With the Invoker giving him that extra boost in damage, Amar is a serious carry threat now.
Yeah, Alacrity on Razor doing a lot of work there. Really, both teams with the smokes. Chips in the dark a little bit. Queen showing top though. She's the one that they want to go on OG.
Misha runs into Boom. The blink comes first. Now, the Wolf Pack comes out. Team Tickles. Fiend's Grip immediately by Misha, but it's going to be Glimpse canceling that one. The Weaver is in a position to be able to go on here, but OG recognizing they're going to go for the Disruptor on the first right. Amar, meanwhile, still going to away the damage from Dirachio, but this time it's too much. The Wolf is too strong, and they're going to be able to take out the Razor. Now the damage threat for Dirachio is mostly gone. He has to deal with a bit of magic damage coming out from BZM, but if he can get some crits in, the heal should be enough to sustain him. He just needs to be able to get on top of BZM, and BZM eventually runs out of spells. Yuragi, one more disarm, but he's surrounded by too many heroes here.
This tag team of the double dogs just running at people, they cannot deal with it anymore. They bought back the Weaver and came back into the fight there as well. Razor needs before he can disrupt, and yeah, we see it. They're just breaking down the entire base here, and there's no buyback on Invoker. They're gonna dog form up. They're pressuring for this.
Boom, jumping forward, trying to force a fight while the numbers are still in their favor. They're going to be able to get a good Fiend's Grip onto Dirachio, but immediately canceled by the Blink and Silence. Razor back at the base. Dirachio goes for it and gets the kill. There's no buyback on that Razor, who is the biggest threat. Yuragi, okay, you're left all by yourself now. Taiga comes in with a Spike Carapace, ready to go for the Impale, trying to relieve the pressure on this Kunkka. They do manage to get the Hex. The Meteor's coming down. The Deafening Blast, the combination is enough. Dirachio falls. Tornado EMP onto 2 as well. The Blink forward to finish off. Taiga does manage to get it. Boom. Now they hunt for BZM. BZM by himself against the world. Dirachio will eventually get here.
Yeah.
And the hope of BZM holding against everybody is gone. The old school offlane faceless void where you're just a big team fighter. And it actually talk about Dota. Like, why do you think this is?
I think the two of them play quite well together because both of them can keep jumping on any target they want.
Okay.
Oh, dude, this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Too much damage from Yuragi. They actually TP Taiga in.
I feel they didn't really do enough damage to tower to justify the rotation.
Tofu's dead. Yeah, what? How low is that? How low is that tower?
It's the 900, so quite healthy. We'll see some more skirmishes. And Taiga with a bit of a courier snipe. 45 gold for everyone.
That's a nice one. Misha's going to interrupt this creep stacking going on. They're going to be able to catch Dirachio, maybe? No. The cookie into the torrent isn't enough chain stun by itself. Dirachio was able to get a Blink Strike away, but the X pull back into the boat. It's going to bring him low. He's got another Phantom Strike. He's going to jump over the tree and protect it right before the waveform could finish him off, but he's still caught. The Ravage goes down to try and control a BZM. It is double damage. Boone joins in, sandwiches the Kunkka, finishes him off, and Taiga, not making it over to the other side of the cliff, is also dead. His life forfeit, 7-7, with a slight lead now for Team Tickles.
He understands that they don't really want to go on him. I mean, he even has Treant armor, as if he needs it with the pipe. They are getting bored of him, though. I think they might just commit on him, but there's stuff behind him.
Well, if anything, it's going to be Mar who's committed on. They throw 3 different ultimates to kill that poor Faceless Void. Tofu, he's going to be caught in the Kunkka combo, but Ace is going to be a much harder kill for OG to be able to wrangle. They have to pretty much keep him kited and chase him down for long periods of time.
Yeah, Snapfire might be a big damage source they have to rely on here. Oh, look at Celery. He's going in. Oh, little hop.
Running after them. Taiga and BZM look to fight back. They've got Amar here as well. They throw out the Sonic Wave, only landing onto the Kunkka here. The Mortimer's Kisses trying to find Celery, but Dirachio in Taiga's face. Turn around, kill the courier before he dies. Taiga knew he wasn't getting out.
Quite a bit committed, though, and the Kunkka is running away from this.
Ace
Celery
is in front of him.
Oh,
gonna be able to find him. Gush.
Yeah.
BZM juking around through the trees, heads his way back into lane, but is caught by Boone.
I don't know. I think now it's all about initiation.
Oh, a DD. That's a beautiful pickup. Puts it in the bottle, too, so They're still going to try and take this. Tofu is certainly dead. The Ravage going out. Boom is going to try and follow this one up. DREAMLEAGUE still has that double damage to look for. Is they're going to try and jump onto Boom here with the time dilation. They're doing a good job. They managed to get the overgrowth. There goes a nice Chronosphere onto 3 as well. Yuragi actually turning into the Queen of Pain, and it's enough damage to be able to finish off the quad, but DREAMLEAGUE is in full man mode right now with the double damage leading into BZM. Misha might just die as well, couldn't get the crit, but Ace finished them off with the anchor smash. DREAMLEAGUE needs a way out of here, but the time dilation is ruining him in this game. Both the Queen of Pain and the Phantom Assassin are destroyed by this time dilation from Amar.
You can't do anything to me. And yeah, the double Lotus Orbs. Lotus Orb and Weaver.
Oh no!
Okay.
Misha die back.
This is some agent play. What is this? While disables are landing, and you don't have many disables. If Bane dies and Ravage is whiffed, well, not whiffed, but used without PA hitting, then you don't have lockdown.
Yeah. Ravage, another one, going in again, trying to save Tofu. Again, Tofu dies anyway. And again, the 1 and 2 position of Team Tickles aren't in a great position to follow it up. Ace. OG, man, they're still going to try and take this, even with the Ravage down. The Sonic Wave going out, the Morphling. Waveforms up into the high ground here, but DREAMLEAGUE is going to chase after him. The Ghost Scepter nicely placed, but unfortunately the Chronosphere doesn't quite catch Boom, but they do manage to lock down DREAMLEAGUE. He gets off his BKB, though, and ignores, shrugs off some of the damage. Still hunting down this Morphling, but not able to get the crits to get the kill. Overgrowth out. Lotus Sword does manage to take that one away. Amar trying to time walk himself out and TP away, but he is ultimately caught by DREAMLEAGUE. Taiga is at least able to get out. Boom actually does die to BZM, who goes for the TP away, and that is success.
From Void or from Kunkka, really. So they can just brawl it out. And Tidehunter is happy to go to town with anyone.
Oh, careful, Misha. Misha gets a really good set of bugs on out, and another anchor smash to finish him off. They do manage to get a good cookie, controlling up DREAMLEAGUE, who does not have his BKB. They recognize that. Yuragi trying to push in that damage. They just need a couple more nukes to finish him off, but DREAMLEAGUE with a long-range Phantom Strike gets away. Taiga, Force Staff out. Ace pursues alongside Misha. The final dagger, that gets the kill. Back over to Celery. DREAMLEAGUE trying to help him out, but again, BKB, this time it's up. He managed to dodge some of the damage from Yuragi. It's enough to be able to stay alive for now. He's turning and man fighting, managed to get the dagger. Oh, the finish off from BZM. The cleave hit is what finally does the trick. He managed to get a second kill perhaps onto Celery. Celery's actually healing too much. BZM, he's going to try and get another cleave hit in, but Celery's already too far away. Amar, time dilation, but if anything, he's got to be careful. He may be another victim to this team fight as BZM eventually falls. BZM has the
Look
X
at
back up.
Tidehunter. He's coming in. He's like...
Operation Save Tofu. Yeah. Round 3, a 5-man Ravage, a 4-man Sonic Wave. And, well, they do manage to get a 4-man Chronosphere. Can this turn things around? They're throwing out the kisses. The damage is slow. It's not enough. The Morphling has to retreat. This fight is over, and it's all Team Tickles as they're going to be able to finish off Amar. 4 down on the side of OG.
Man, Tickles play some good DotA.
Break mechanic. Also percentage HP there from DREAMLEAGUE with the shard. Playing a bit of back and forth, trying to finish up this tier 3. BZM looking to be able to force the engagement. The boat is coming in, but it's not going to be enough to save him. The damage is too much from DREAMLEAGUE. This Phantom Assassin looks to be the game ender.
They're going to go mid after this. This doesn't stop. If he gets 25, he gets even more terrifying.
He really does. Chronosphere to start things off, but Taiga can't really throw out the kisses. He does so now. Boom turns around, though, with a beautiful Sonic Wave and finishes off Amar, and then blinks on a Taiga to get that double. Yuragi, meanwhile, just has to walk away. Not much you can do. They're going to pursue. The Ravage goes out to finish off that Morphling. GG